Right, for the benefit of Mr. Jonathan Woods, because he's clearly losing his mind, as am I, because I'm now going to film myself making beer, we've got Beer Brewing 101. It's not going to be interesting, it's going to be a snooze fest. First job, clean the kitchen. Bing! Kitchen's clean. Right, next off, you need to decide on a beer. So, I've made this before, didn't succeed properly, it was too dark. It's going to be something like Summer Lightning, won't be exactly right. It's going to be a little bit, basically I'm just going to use up the ingredients I've got and try and make it as close to it as possible. So I don't know if you can read my handwriting, because I can't, it's fucking useless. So anyway, get yourself a recipe together and then assemble your ingredients. For this bit, you will need a decent set of scales. Oh, and I forgot to mention, all good recipes can be hoofed off the internet. Right, we're brewing beer from extract. That is liquid malt extract light. And yes, it looks really dark. Anyway, when you're brewing with this stuff, you need because you haven't got control over the grain, you need some of these. Speciality crystal grains. And with these, you can buy lots of different types of these. You can put in various amounts of these. I'll show you how they go in later. And you can adjust the taste of that to suit the kind of beer you're going to make. So we'll need some of those. We're also going to have some light dried malt extract. I'm going to use this to make the beer lighter. You're also going to need some hops. Pellet hops. In this case, Challengers. They're going to go in right at the start of the boil and there to make it bitter. These lot, slightly different type of hop. These are for smell and aroma. They're going to go in at the end of the boil. Not very many. You're going to need some yeast. You're going to need some Irish moss, which is actually seaweed. That will go in at the end of the boil and that will clear the beer. That's pretty much all you need, and a load of water, but you'll see that in a minute. Got to mention, keep your yeast in the fridge, because that will keep it last longer. And then take it out 4 hours before you need it, get it up to room temperature. Clean. Got to make sure everything's clean, you don't want to get a bad infection. Clean your sink. If everybody knows a good hairdresser who'll come round to my place and chop my hair, that'd be useful. They can stay there, they're not in the way. We're clean. Right, equipment. You will need something to boil your liquor in. I've got a 40 litre tea urn, electric powered, really does the job. Got a tap on it coming out. Also got somewhere, which I now can't find. Oh. Anyway, there's a hop strainer that goes in the bottom of that. It's over here. Stops all the hops coming out. Very useful. If you haven't got one of those, big pot will do, but you have to use a little bit less water. But I'm not going to go into that, but you can do it with a small pot. You'll need another small pot to strain your grains in, which I showed you earlier, but you'll see that in a bit later. This, very useful for cooling the beer after you've done it. You don't have to do that, but you'll get hazy beer if you don't. Hydrometer, that'll measure your gravity at the end, so you know how strong your beer is going to be. Thermometer. Big spoon. You're going to need scissors, metal thermometer, right, don't have to have that, spoon, jug, and something to ferment your beer in. Nice plastic lid, hole in the top for that to go through. Right, sterilising. Anything after the brew has been boiled has to be sterilised. It's going to be used on it. So pre-boil, it's not too important, but after this, so that needs to be sterilised. 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 Scissors need to be sterilised. Thermometer needs to be sterilised. Importantly, that needs to be sterilised, the yeast. That needs to be sterilised. Probably a good idea to do that. I also do that. It's not 100% necessary, but I do. Also use, always comes in handy, sterilise that. I think that's it, sterilising. Also very important, beer from your last batch. Can't brew beer without drinking beer. It's very important that. Hello again. If you don't know what the quality of your water's like, you're gonna need, or if you're not using spring water, you're gonna need a Camden tablet. Break it in half, crush it up. I know this is gonna look dodgy. Throw it in the water. Should make your water taste okay. You can go to more faff than that if you want, but really, it's probably not worth it. Looks bad, but trust me, whatever you do, don't sniff it. Not good. Stay safe, and it'll probably blow your nose off anyway. All that goes in the boiler. Stuff's pretty nasty, so don't go anywhere near it. Also in there. Hold your breath, don't breathe it in. Chuck some water in there. Got about an inch on there. Stick the lid on. Then the gases that come off the powder come up, sterilise everything. That stuff gets left for about, well, until later. 10 minutes will do it, but I just leave it till later. Measuring tape. I use this. I know exactly how much water to put in the thing based on a certain measurement on here, so up to there. If that's my level, do that now. Basically 26 litres. As that boils away, some of that's going to steam off, quite a lot of it actually. And once I put all the other stuff in, it'll all come down, I'll get 21 litres at the end. That's how much is getting at the moment. It's a bit early to be brewing beer. Can't really drink it at the moment, so I'm off out for a walk. See you guys later. Right, water's going to boil to 65 degrees. You might ask why 65 degrees? That is the temperature at which we have to use these. All we're going to do is basically make tea. We're going to steep them for 30 minutes at 65 degrees. That will leach all the sort of flavours out of them, but not fermentable sugars. We're just going for flavour out of these. 30 minutes, and then once, and only in about 2 litres of water. You might have thought you could put them in there, but no, just 2 litres, otherwise you get the wrong flavours out. Once we've done that, we'll take some of the water out there, stick it in this big pot here, bring that up to 100 degrees, then I'll stick some of the liquid malt extract in and all of the dry malt extract into there. That will go into there and we'll get it boiling. The rest of that is going to go in close to the end because that will darken during the process, and I want this beer to be light. So by putting that in at the end, it's going to be hopefully a bit lighter. We'll see. Stuff that comes out of it once it's been sterilised. With that stuff, you should really rinse it off. Should rinse it off with boiling water, but I can't be arsed for that. So just give it all some rinsing. Last thing you want is your beer tasting of chemicals. My hands are clean, obviously because of the virus. Malt extract. Didn't cover this earlier. Basically, that's your fermentable sugar. That turns to alcohol by the yeast. That's what gives your beer its strength. Just going to take some water out of there because that's been neutralised with the Camden tablet. That's going to be for steeping the grains. So about 2 litres. Monitor, so I know when it gets to 65. Got the grains, they're all in here. 200 grams. 100 grams of one kind, 100 grams of another kind. In one of those bags, don't know what they're called, and that way they don't all float around and make a right old mess. So there you go. The grains I've chosen here, they're pretty light in colour, sort of EBC, whatever that means, I don't know, I haven't really worked it out. About 5 or 10. Hopefully that will keep the brew nice and light. That's the idea anyway. Okay, so you can see we're 60 degrees. Once you get to 65, we'll turn the heat off, chuck the grains in, leave them for 30 minutes, keep an eye on the temperature, make sure it hovers around 65 all the time. Okay, so temperature 65. Here goes. Okay, stick that in there. Give it a bit of a shake. Get all the water through. Give it a sniff. Smells lovely. Put the lid back on. And just make sure it stays at 65. Note the time. 11:40. I'll write it down on a bit of paper. 30 minutes plus 11:40, 12, 10. That's when it comes out. And that's when we start drinking beer because it's after 12 o'clock. Hurrah! Fuck it, it's 5 to 12, but I can't wait any longer for a beer, so it's from the last batch. I haven't tried this yet, so this might explode. But let's find out. Remember folks, stay at home and don't drink too much beer. It's not good for you. Certainly don't get drunk and fall down the stairs anyway. It's looking good, tasting good. It's a lovely smell. Time for the grains to come out. Note, temperature is still 65 degrees. Okay, 65 degrees, it's hot, but it's not that hot. You want to get some of the liquor out, but don't squeeze it too hard. Right, that's where this pot comes in handy. Doesn't need to be clean because all this is going to get boiled later. Put that to the side. We're going to use this. We can get up to boiling point on there. And we're going to turn the heat off, stick all of that in, add that much of that in. Make sure it's all mixed in nicely so that when we throw it in there, it doesn't immediately go to the bottom and burn the bottom of the pan. Nobody likes burnt sugar. Doing it this way stops that happening. Of course, this is boiling water. Stay safe. Don't scald yourself. At the moment, my boiler's on set to 100 degrees, so it's just going to sit there at 100. It's not going to just turn itself on and off. To get it out of there, into there, it's good to heat it up, so I'll do that in the sink with just hot water. Still here. Heating up slowly. All the bubbles start to form. Thoroughly interesting stuff, this. But you never knew brewing would be so interesting, Jonathan Woods. Starting to boil, so we're going to turn this off in a second and then we're going to stick the malt extract in. Cock, I forgot to press record. I imagine I'm pouring this in, dissolving it, stirring it. I put some of it in, it's all dissolved nicely. Bit of a balls up, forgot to record that bit. Never mind, but that's got to go in there. That's boiling hot. Don't hurt yourself, stay safe, and watch me burn myself. Hot. We'll need that again later. Ow! Hot. Okay, right, now the boiler's got to go up to full whack now. Here he goes. It's a bit worried then. Thought it had broken. So we're off onto the rolling boil now. We'll boil this up. Once it gets up to about 100 plus or whatever, it's going to boil for an hour. We're going to put all the hops in and away we go. Wind up ready to go here. Challenger, 60 minutes. East Kent Goldings, 15 minutes. So bittering hops, flavour hops, and these are going in at 5 minutes. This stuff here is the Irish moss for clearing, and these are going to give aroma basically. I'll note the times for those three so don't get it wrong. 30. Challenger hops. Added. So basically, let's see, can we get this shot? That's a rolling boil, and off we go. Minutes, 12:30, so that's 0 equals 12:30. halfway through, I'm going to get some liquor out of the tub and I'm going to use it to melt down the rest of this, and it's going to go in about 10 minutes before the end of the boil. That's the next job. Stay safe. Here's a good tip for you, Jonathan Woods. You've probably seen one of these before. I always used cooled boiled water in here because you never know what shit's in the water, and that's really close to whatever you're fermenting. So good tip, boil up some water, let it cool down, pour it in here. Here we have one prepared earlier. Voila, no infection. Keep the virus at bay. Right, it's boiling, turn it off. Add the rest. Stirring all the time. Good, just boiled up some more water, pour it in here, swirl it around, get it all out. Boiling water, stay safe. Also, don't forget, recycle responsibly. Not that I give a toss about that. Okay, bring it back up to the boil. We've got 15 minutes to go. I've just boiled up the remainder of the liquid malt extract, as you can see, bubbling away nicely. We're now going to stick that in the rest of the pot. Hopefully that will have stopped my beer getting really dark. Alright, once again, safety first. Don't get boiled or burnt. Skills. 15 minutes. First of the late hop additions, aroma. 15 minutes to go, that is. 8 minutes to go. Final bit of aroma. Irish moss. Going to clear it up. Nearly there. I'm also going to chuck this bad boy in. This is the wort chiller. Chucking it in now with 5 minutes to go. Gives it a bit of a sterilisation, boils the crap off it even though it's been sterilised. This is going to go in, and I'm going to use this to chill down the liquor from boiling down to 20 degrees. Takes about 35 minutes. That will stop the beer getting what's known as chill haze. That's about it really. So I'll stick it in. Sorry, was that cheesy enough? More thoroughly boring video. That's the wort chiller being sterilised. Right, hours up. Boiler's off. We're going to turn the water on now, cool it down. Here we go, more thoroughly interesting video for you. Yeah, out it comes. Oof. coming out there, cooling down, coming all the way. Ba-dum. 30 minutes of that, which means time for another beer. Temperature's dropped to 20 degrees, it's cold enough now. We'll turn it off, take it out, and then we've got the next bit. Crucial times. Now we've got cold water, we definitely don't want to get any infection in it. So I'm going to wash my hands in a minute, and we're going to transfer that into here, and we're going to aerate it at the same time because the yeast needs loads of oxygen to work properly. So we'll do that all in one hit, but clean hands first. Worry about that later. So, drop's going to great. Plenty of air going in. Right, nearly forgot, we need to know how strong the beer is going to be. We'll fill this up, take a reading of the final gravity, original gravity. When the beer is fermented, we'll take a reading of the final gravity. The difference between the two will allow us to calculate how strong the beer is. Interesting, not as strong as I thought it would be. Okay. 144, it's a little bit under, but doesn't matter, it's a summer session ale, so that's fine. Over there, just what the yeast is going to need. Just to get a bit more air in it. I'll keep doing that, but I'm not going to film it all. There you have it, one massive cappuccino. I'm going to stick the yeast in there. I'm going to sprinkle it on top. My scissors are sterilised, the yeast packet sterilised, so should all be good. This particular yeast, just sprinkle it on top. Lid on. That in. That's it, job done. It's just got to go in the fermenting fridge now. I hope that was boring enough for you. Stay safe. Just to conclude, want to brew your beer at about 20 degrees. That's why I've got two brewing fridges. Temperature controlled, it can heat, it can chill. That's what I brewed earlier. That's one. I'm going to brew now. Remember, stay safe, don't lift things unnecessarily. Yeah! In she goes. Voila. Hope you enjoyed.